All right, so look, I've been in the gun world for about 4, 5, maybe 6 years, and basically, there's a lot of things that I'm gonna say. The more that you learn, the more that you get irritated by, the more stuff that just piss you off. And basically, this about to be the misconceptions that gun owners have in the gun world, just because a lot of people think guns are dangerous, guns hurt people, this, that, and the third. Don't get me wrong, some of them are true, but it's the way that some people try to twist the narratives and make it seem like a gun is its own thing and it could just go off by itself. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about some misconceptions that's in the gun world. All right, so misconception number one: guns delete people. I had to re-record because I don't know if I could say the other version on YouTube because they strict with the policy and wording and stuff. But guns delete people, and I seen this on the movie and I couldn't say it no better. Guns don't delete people. A stupid person with a gun delete people, and realistically, that's a true statement because realistically, as long as I take this pew pew right here, my new EDC, which I got to do a video on, and say shoot, it's not gonna shoot. But if I was to pull the trigger, it'll go off. So with that being said, guns don't hurt people. A person will hurt the person just because. Well, if it's a SIG P3, we experimenting that. That's a SIG P320. They say they go off by themselves. I haven't had no bad luck yet, but guns don't go off unless a human pull the trigger. So with that being said, guns do not hurt people. A person with a gun hurt a person, if you get what I'm saying. For some people that's kind of anti-gun, it's still guns hurt people. But for some people who are pro-gun, it's a gun takes a human to hurt a person. So with that being said, that's misconception number one: guns don't hurt people, people hurt people. All right, misconception number two. So me personally, I was in the gun store buying my bullets at Triple J Ammunition. Shout out to them. I drove all the way to Texas City because I've been looking for this place for a while and I finally found them. In the midst of me talking to the dude, probably 20 minutes into the conversation, he get a phone call and basically registering your firearm to you. Realistically, I know for sure in the state of Texas is no firearm registry, just because there's too many guns out here just to want to register every one of them. So what happens is the people that know about it is you, the dealer, and the ATF. So when the serial number get ran through the ATF, technically is registered to you, but that's the only way they can find out who's the previous owner of the gun, by going through the ATF. So it's not going no extra mile of, oh, I need to take this gun serial number to the police department so they can register it to me. It's no registry in multiple states. From my knowledge, it's only 5 states that require you to register a firearm. Let me do research right quick. So actually, it's not 5, but these are the states that require you to have a firearm registered in order to have them: Hawaii, boring state; Washington, D.C., won't go there; California, boring state; New York, also boring state; Connecticut, Maryland, New Jersey, and Oregon. So in those states, those are states where you really have to go the extra mile to get a firearm registered. In the other states, you don't have to worry about that, just because when you get the background check, that 4473, you fill out that 4470, the ATF form 4473, and the ATF get the serial number, you pass your background check, the ATF know that serial number was ran and was bought by you. So it's no such thing as firearm registry, except for in those states that I named, which was, let me name it again for the people that don't know gun stuff: Oregon, New Jersey, Maryland, Connecticut, New York, California, Washington, D.C., Hawaii. And those also all the states that don't approve my license to carry for Texas. So next misconception number 3. And basically this one grind my gears a lot. And this one, you can tell a lot about a gun enthusiast just by how they answer this question. And what does AR mean? Now, if you in the news or the media field, you're going to say AR means assault rifle or assault weapon, when assault weapon is AW, but I know my alphabets and I know W do not go like R. But with that being said, AR actually means assault, not assault, armor light weapon, not weapon, armor light rifle. y'all gonna be in the comments looking at me like get it out, but AR actually means armor light rifle. And basically, as you feel how light it is, it's an armor light rifle. I can't get that out for nothing, because who in a right mind pronounce AR as armor light rifle? We all say AR, and the news outlet say assault weapon. It do not mean assault weapon, guys. It means armor light weapon. I mean rifle. This misconception is something that I just read on a few days ago. I just pulled it up. It's a hold on, let me find it. All gun owners are reckless and irresponsible, which I highly disagree with, and that's a huge misconception to the people who are deep in the gun world. Our gun owners are not reckless or irresponsible. Sometimes we have our days where we'll go to the range and we just get our new toy, depending on if it's an indoor range or an outdoor range. That's the only time where we don't have to worry about the police pulling up on us while we doing mag dumps. So of course, sometimes us doing 100-round mag dumps, 65-round mag dumps may seem irresponsible, but in our reality, this is the only time where we could enjoy mag dumping without the authorities coming to us saying that, yeah, you are going to jail for discharge or reckless conduct of a firearm, some stuff like that. So we are not dangerous, we are not irresponsible. Half of the gun community do have their license to carry, which take knowledge, training, and basically certificates to obtain. So a lot of gun owners are not irresponsible. We are very responsible, but for some content purposes, we make the guns look fun. And sometimes this is our hobby. So of course we have fun with it just because it's our hobby. And one thing I do want to touch on, just think about it like this. If we being reckless and we shooting at targets and not shooting at people, it's a big difference. So with that being said, us gun owners, we are not reckless. We are basically enjoying our hobby. All right, I don't know which number this is, but we're gonna keep going. I hate the fact that if y'all see a young black man dressed in all black and his holster, y'all just think he a criminal. I'm not gonna do what everybody think I'm gonna do. I'm not. I just happen to like black. But a lot of people think people who carry guns that happen to be opposite races, and it don't have to be just because this color. It could be, for example, it could be a Muslim who just happened to walk into a corner store and he's carrying. Everybody think he's gonna blow the place up. It's all race at the end of the day, and at the end of the day, it's like race don't make a difference when it comes to carrying a firearm. It's all about how you carry yourself. So that's one misconception I hate. Everybody who carry guns are not criminals. Don't get me wrong. There's some people out there that's not supposed to have them, but everyone who do carry guns are not criminals. Some of them, like I said, have the license to carry, which proves that they did an in-depth background check. They could have the gun. They have the proper training and things like that. For like the next few videos, I'm gonna be pushing people who are gun enthusiasts to get their license to carry if they don't have it. I just got mine and I regret not getting it earlier because there's a lot of things that I learned while getting it, which I could go to that video and check it out. Because if you stay in any state where you could get your license to carry, get it, because it's well worth it at the end of the day. Another one. We on to the next one. So I hate when people tell me you don't need that many guns. And realistically, I do agree with it, but I disagree with it, because when I do my 3 guns and run, also known as the shit hit the fan loadout, y'all gonna see realistically when stuff go down in America, because we got an armed person in office again, realistically, a hot Cheeto, a Cheeto puff, whatever you want to call them, realistically, when stuff go down, it'll be best to have more guns than you need, because you only got 2 hands. Some people know how to shoot with their feet. That's 4 guns in total. But when stuff go down, it's gonna be best to have multiple guns, just because realistically, when you run out of bullets for one gun, you could just go to the next one. Enough said. So this is something added on back to guns hurt people and guns are dangerous. Realistically, I've been touching on this with a whole bunch of people who are anti-gun, and I bring up this scenario. They're probably gonna be the end of this video because I can't think of that many misconceptions. If y'all know of any, comment down below. Just because a lot of people got different misconceptions. Some people stay in a whole bunch of different areas. Everybody hear different things. So with that being said, this is one thing that I always bring up to people, There's a lot of anti-gun people out there, and a lot of people think guns are dangerous. Think of this scenario. Someone break into your house. There's two people in this world. There's one with a gun and there's one without a gun. Realistically, if somebody break into your house and you're there and you don't have a gun, they have a gun, you gotta call the police and pray and hope they get there on time. But the person with a gun who's there with their family, they say, hold on, I got this. They grab their weapon of choice and make sure the intruder either don't break into nobody's house or get out their house. So which person do you want to be? Do you want to be the person that hope and pray that the police or authorities get there on time, or do you want to be that person that take action into your own hands and protect your family, your friends, yourself, or your life? Because tomorrow isn't promised, and the way that this world going, these YNs kicking doors left and right, and you never know when your house is gonna be next. And it's not just even a house; you never know when a carjacking gonna happen. Don't get me wrong, if somebody come to you and you don't got time to get to your stuff, just give what you got up. I like the castle diker here in Texas. Just give it up. It'll make sense in the future. Everything is replaceable, but at the same time, your life isn't. So why waste time trying to hope and pray that somebody else could come protect you when you could take the time out and the training out to protect yourself? Just think about it like that. So yeah, that's the misconceptions that I've been hearing in the gun world. Like I said, it's kind of spidey just because I wasn't prepared to make this video, but it's just something that was on my mind. It's a lot of misconceptions out there. And hopefully, this America, we can all become 2A in the future, which we all know they still trying to ban ARs and things like that. But hopefully everything will go smooth in the future and they can lead the gun owners to the gun owning people and lead the people who don't like guns to the people who don't like guns. Because realistically, if you ask a person that don't like guns why they don't like guns, they all say because they're dangerous. They never shot a gun or anything, but once they shoot the gun once or twice, they fall in love because they realize how much power they have behind the gun. They realize what they've been missing out on for the whole life that they've been on this earth. So with that being said, that's gonna be the end of this video. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, and hopefully we're gonna do a little review because my upper got shipped out, and that was my January build, but we in February. It took them damn near a whole month to build the whole upper. So yeah, it didn't take them a month to build it. It was just that their demand was high.